Built to captivate and inspire, mansions take many forms. Some are cherished for generations, while others fall into disrepair and are quietly left behind. From once glorious historic residences to modern estates that never saw completion, these forgotten properties are the definition of diamond-in-the-rough opportunities. Today, we're stepping inside some of the most breathtaking abandoned mansions currently on the market. These grand neglected homes are waiting for a second chance, and maybe a bold new owner to bring them back to life. First up, we've got a real gem with serious potential, the Mary Turner Hood House in Richmond, Kentucky. This place has all the classic charm you'd expect from a historic mansion, and it's listed at just $305,000. Yep, you heard that right. Built back in 1872, this beautiful brick home sits proudly on a well-known street in the heart of town. From the outside, it already oozes character, and once you walk up the front steps and onto that grand porch, you'll see the potential inside is just as impressive. Step through the front door into a massive light-filled entryway with soaring ceilings, big open doorways, and a gorgeous timber staircase. From there, you can wander through several oversized rooms that could easily become your dream lounge, dining area, or even a home office. Spanning 6,600 square feet over 3 floors, this house offers 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and a ton of original features. From hardwood floors and Victorian fireplaces to arched windows with shutters and exposed brick. It's basically a restoration dream. Some major updates have already been tackled too, like a brand new roof, gutters, foundation piers, and concrete basement floors. That said, it's still a blank slate with no plumbing or electrical yet. But the best part, it's not in a historic district, so there are no strict preservation rules to hold you back. If you're looking for a historic mansion you can truly make your own, this could be the one. But at this price, don't expect it to stay on the market for long. Coming up next, we're heading to Hudson, New York to check out a mansion that's got history, style, and tons of potential. The Dr. John C. Dubois house. If you've been house hunting in the area, this one might just stop you in your tracks. Listed at $610,000 with Stonehouse Properties, this architectural beauty sits on one of Hudson's most iconic tree-lined streets, full of charm and curb appeal that'll have everyone slowing down for a second look. Originally built around 1880 for a local doctor and his family, the 6,300 square foot gem sits right in the heart of the Hudson Historic District. Over the years, it's seen plenty of changes and additions, but the good news, a lot of the restoration work has already been started. The previous owner began bringing the home back to its original glory. Think restored hardwood floors, a gorgeous timber staircase, and stunning stained glass windows ready to be reinstalled. So while there's still work to be done, you're not starting from scratch. Inside, you'll find 6 spacious bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and an abundance of living space spread over 3 stories. Some seriously jaw-dropping original details still remain: arched windows, etched glass accents, fireplaces, exposed brick, parquet flooring, and even a unique turquoise turret that adds major personality to the facade. And it gets better. Up on the 3rd floor, you've got sweeping views of Mount Marino and the Catskills, plus a private quarter-acre yard that's perfect for a pool or garden oasis. There's also a massive basement just waiting to be transformed. Best part? This home is located in an opportunity zone, which means you may qualify for some pretty enticing federal and local tax incentives. This is more than just a home. It's a chance to own a piece of history and turn it into something truly incredible. Next up, we're taking you to Belgium, because who says you need a millionaire's budget to live like royalty? This jaw-dropping 19th century chateau could be yours for just $500,000. Yep, $500,000 for a piece of European history. Built in 1890, the home was designed by none other than Chateau Thuren, the same architect behind Belgium's Grand Theatre and that gorgeous central train station. And you can definitely see his signature touch here. The facade alone is pure drama, but step inside and it's packed with timeless character. Think soaring decorative ceilings, original fireplaces, classic sash windows, intricate timber doors, and even old-school cast-iron radiators. Spanning over 12,000 square feet across 3 floors, this place has room for just about anything you can dream up. And outside, nearly 5 acres of private grounds, complete with mature trees, a separate annex house, and even space to create your own private park or garden retreat. Now, fair warning, this chateau does need serious restoration. It's currently showing signs of damp and decay, so it's definitely not move-in ready. But with the right vision and a little bit of grit, this could become an absolute showstopper. Now let's head to Ohio, where we found a Victorian gem that's packed with potential and priced to move. This grand 1900s-era residence is right in the heart of Columbus and is currently listed for just $420,000 on Compass. With its stately presence, huge garden, and over 5,500 square feet of living space, this one's a serious opportunity for the right buyer. Right now, the home is divided into 4 separate units, but the possibilities are wide open. You could keep it as income-generating apartments or restore it back into one massive, jaw-dropping single-family home. The inside, it's got good bones and a lot of history. There are 11 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and tons of original features: vaulted ceilings, beamed accents, stone flooring, and classic brick fireplaces that instantly transport you back in time. Of course, it needs work, and we mean a lot. Most rooms are stripped down to the studs with peeling plaster and exposed walls. But here's the good news. Some heavy lifting has already been done. The home has a brand new roof, fresh stucco, new windows, doors, and updated floor joists. Even the basement has a newly poured concrete floor. If you've got a vision and the patience to see it through, this could be your chance to bring a true Victorian beauty back to life. Think you're up for the challenge? Then this might just be the project of a lifetime. Now let's head down to Little Rock, Arkansas, where a piece of true Southern history is waiting for someone bold enough to save it. Welcome to the Woodruff House, a massive 7,000 square foot relic of the past, now listed at just $225,000. But before you get too excited, know this: it's going to take deep pockets, a big vision, and even bigger patience to bring this place back to life. Built between 1852 and 1853 by William Woodruff, the founder of the Arkansas Gazette, this home is one of the last surviving antebellum mansions in the city. It's officially listed on the National Register of Historic Places and packed with architectural value. The home's condition, let's just say it's seen better days. Floors are rotting, walls are crumbling, and there's no kitchen in sight. Plumbing and electrical assume a full overhaul is needed, but if you look beyond the damage, you'll find rich history and incredible bones. Grand fireplaces, detailed columns, hardwood floors, and a layout full of possibilities. There's a stately entrance hall, dual parlors, room for a library, office, and as many bedrooms and bathrooms as you want to build out. Outside, a charming half-acre yard and a classic front porch add even more appeal. The best part, it sits in an opportunity zone, which means you could qualify for significant tax credits when restoring it. The Woodruff House isn't just a renovation, it's a full-on rescue mission. But if you've got the passion and the grit, this could be one of the most rewarding projects you'll ever take on. Next up, we're heading to France, where a real-life fairy tale fixer-upper is waiting to be brought back to life. Nestled between Nantes and the Atlantic Ocean, this 17th century French castle sits on over 12 acres of lush parkland, and it's on the market for just $515,000. For a property with this much history, space, and character, that price tag is shockingly low. Now, don't expect move-in ready. This place needs some serious TLC, but behind the stone walls and wrought iron gates, you'll find a sprawling estate full of potential. The main structure wraps around a massive cobblestone courtyard, complete with a semicircular moat that screams medieval charm. Inside, the castle offers nearly 4,900 square feet of space, rich with stories from its past. In fact, this was once a defensive stronghold on the border between Poitou and Brittany, protecting the region from invaders. But that's not all. This isn't just one building. The property includes multiple historic structures, including a centuries-old church with its own cemetery, and connecting the main residence to another house, a partially collapsed wall that somehow still stands, adding to that dramatic, ancient atmosphere. It's eerie, it's beautiful, and it's brimming with old-world mystique. Yes, it'll take a big vision and an even bigger renovation budget, but for anyone dreaming of castle life with authentic history and character, this could be your once-in-a-lifetime project. Now we're headed to Italy, where tucked away in the charming town of Lis, a forgotten palazzo is waiting to be rediscovered. Welcome to this historic Italian treasure, an opulent estate surrounded by over 7,600 square feet of grounds, now overtaken by nature's quiet beauty. Listed for just under $960,000, this property is more than just a home, it's a journey back in time. Inside, the palazzo boasts a jaw-dropping 15 bedrooms and over 30 rooms in total, each with its own character and story to tell. Walk through the front doors, and you're instantly transported to another era. Take the kitchen, for example, still dressed in bold black and white tiles, complete with vintage metal cookware hanging exactly where it's been for decades. It's like stepping into a living museum. And then there's the sitting room, arguably one of the showstoppers, with soaring vaulted ceilings, painted walls, ornate mirrors, and intricate gilded accents. The craftsmanship here has truly stood the test of time. This place isn't just rich in architecture, it's rich in soul, a true restoration project for someone who doesn't just want to own a piece of Italy, but wants to revive it. Next up, we're heading to the English countryside, where a grand old manor is waiting for a second chance at life. Welcome to Tachbury Manor, a forgotten gem sitting on the edge of New Forest National Park in Southampton, Hampshire. Nestled on a peaceful 5-acre plot, surrounded by sweeping fields, this historic estate is bursting with potential and listed for just under $1 million. Dating back to the 19th century, the manor has a rich and layered past. Some believe the central section may have originally been a Tudor hunting lodge, while other parts were added on in the 1980s. Now, it's ready for a fresh start. Step inside and you'll find an enormous entrance hall that flows into a dramatic double-height living space, complete with towering ceilings, exposed brickwork, and natural light flooding in from all angles. The size? It's hard to pin down exactly, but make no mistake, this place is huge. With 20 bedrooms and a long list of additional living spaces, the potential here is endless. Whether you're dreaming of hosting, restoring, or creating something completely new, the bones are already here. And the details? Simply stunning. From architectural touches like barrel vaulted ceilings to intricate brickwork, every corner tells a story just waiting to be continued. Here's the kicker. The property already has planning permission to be converted into 8 apartments and 2 homes. But if you'd rather restore it into one grand estate, that dream is still within reach. Tachbury Manor may be rundown, but it's brimming with promise. The only question is, are you the one to write its next chapter? Now let's head to the French countryside, where a majestic 19th century chateau is waiting to be reimagined. Nestled in a region steeped in vineyards, culture, and history, this grand estate offers the perfect opportunity to create a charming bed and breakfast, or simply an unforgettable private escape. As you approach down a picturesque tree-lined driveway, the true scale and elegance of the property starts to unfold. Sitting on nearly 75 acres of land, the main residence alone spans around 4,000 square feet, but that's just the beginning. The exterior is a showstopper, featuring a classic hip slate roof, refined limestone detailing, and massive French windows that flood the home with natural light. It's the kind of facade that was built to impress. Inside, the character continues. Think, a stately stone-floored entrance hall, a living room complete with a veined marble fireplace and ornate ceilings, a cozy oak-paneled library, and a traditionally styled kitchen. Follow the gorgeous stone staircase, adorned with wrought iron railings, upstairs to 5 bedrooms, one of which even has its own private elevator. And beyond the main house, there's another 8,100 square feet of outbuildings. These include a charming 3-bedroom cottage that once served as a laundry house, a divided farmhouse with a barn and garage, plus several adjoining structures just waiting to be transformed. With a price tag of $1.2 million, this French estate isn't just a home. It's a dream in the making, ready for someone with vision to bring it back to life. Up next, we go to Muny, throwing the ultimate housewarming party. There's room for 20 cars full of your closest friends in the driveway at 4000 West Peachtree Lane in Muny. There used to be a lot of political meetings here, big lawn parties, things like that, says Janet Blackmer, a listing agent with Coldwell Banker. The 6,100 square foot house has plenty of room for entertaining. The mansion's focal point is its 4 front columns, which support the roof over a 2-story covered porch. This home sits on nearly an acre of land and comes with a basement recreation area and an unfinished 3rd floor. The hardwood floors are due for a shine and the kitchen could use some updating, but the house is priced to allow for that. The backyard also has a pool and gazebo sitting area, which allows for great entertaining and also just a cool hangout area as well. And although it's unfinished, taking this spiral staircase up to the 3rd floor and having a cool little loft area / office could be a selling point for you as well. Not everybody is an old house person, but for those who are, this place is a gem. This home is listed on the market for $189,000. For this next house, we go to Afton, New York, which has a starting price of $299,000. This 1832 Greek Revivals location is so amazing, and it even operated as a bed and breakfast for several years. Located on the banks of the Susquehanna River, the former Jericho Farm Inn B&B has plenty of room. The home, which sits on 4 acres of land in total, comes complete with a very grand ballroom, multiple fireplaces throughout the whole house, a pool house, and a heated in-ground pool. This whole property screams entertainment. This backyard is so beautiful with detached pool house, a white picket fence all around, and this massive swimming pool. It's great to go indoor and outdoor, and imagine hosting a party here as well. Not to mention you have the in-law suite and full reading library upstairs of the pool house. Alright everyone, I think that's going to wrap this video up. Like I mentioned in the beginning, follow all my social media, and also 50% of the people who watch me don't subscribe. So just, if you're watching, just click the subscribe button. It's free, it means a lot. And then an alternative option would be to become a member, which costs a couple dollars, but then, you know, I'll be calling you guys, FaceTiming you guys. You get cool badges, you get exclusive videos. I'll be making videos that I can't show, like public channel. So you guys get a ton of cool features, and by clicking here and becoming a member. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Thank you for the constant support. Feel free to share this video on anything, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.